On August 8, 2025, Atlanta was rocked by a tragedy that's still sending shockwaves through the scientific community and the entire nation. Early that morning, a gunman armed with 5 stolen firearms and loaded backpacks opened fire on the headquarters of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC. Within minutes, at least 180 shots rang out, riddling office windows and buildings, leaving staff trapped inside, terrified and confused. The shooter, identified as Patrick Joseph White, was 30 years old. He had a history of blaming the COVID-19 vaccine for making him depressed and suicidal. According to his father, White had become fixated on vaccines, especially after the death of his dog, a loss that seemed to deepen his spiral. As bullets shattered glass across 4 CDC buildings, DeKalb County police officer David Rose responded. He was just 33, a father, and his wife was expecting their 3rd child. Tragically, Officer Rose was shot and killed in the line of duty, making the ultimate sacrifice while trying to protect others. After the rampage, White took his own life inside a CVS across the street, unable to escape once he realized the doors were locked. Inside the CDC, panic spread fast. About 800 staff members joined an emergency Zoom call, learning over 40 bullets had smashed through their windows. Some described feeling like sitting ducks, trapped inside until it was safe to leave. For many, the horror didn't end when the gunfire stopped. The attack was almost immediately linked to vaccine misinformation, a growing, dangerous movement that's taken a real toll on public health workers. The union representing CDC staff called the shooting targeted and deliberate, demanding that federal leaders condemn the spread of lies that put scientists at risk. Much of the staff's anger focused on HHS Secretary RFK Jr., who's been criticized for spreading skepticism about vaccines. During a tense all-hands meeting, employees wanted to know, was the CDC leadership reaching out to Kennedy about his rhetoric? Director Susan Monterez said she'd been in constant communication with his office. Kennedy later posted that he stood with CDC staff, but on that same day gave an interview again questioning vaccine safety, fueling more frustration among employees. It's been a hard year at the CDC. Nearly a quarter of staff have left since January, and proposed budget cuts threaten to slash resources even further. 4 days after the shooting, staff said they were still searching for steady leadership. First all-hands meeting after the attack lasted just 12 minutes, hampered by technical issues and uncertainty about what comes next. Ultimately, the attack on the CDC was more than just a senseless act of violence. It exposed deep divisions in how we talk about science, health, and truth, and showed just how dangerous misinformation can be. For the families of David Rose, CDC staff, and everyone affected, the road to healing will be long. But the conversation about protecting those who protect public health has never been more urgent.